Kia ora everybody, welcome to the second video from Fujian, China. I made a little mistake with the comments, it was locked for some reason, so I've tweaked the settings and now you should be able to add comments. You might have to do it from your parents' account and not Parkvale school account. I'm not sure whether the setting fixes that or not, but you should be able to get comments up and ask questions. I've had a few come through from Melania. Her first one was, do you have to worry about the food that you're eating and eating healthy? Yes and no. There is certainly time for some treats and some sort of, ice cream and that kind of thing. But for the three main meals of the day, breakfast, lunch and dinner, what you see on the screen now is a typical breakfast, lunch and dinner, same sort of food. Top is pork and beef, off to the right is octopus, quite spicy. Down below is some fresh bamboo shoots with beef, and to the left is some what we call it, like buffalo chicken, and then some green beans that are sauteed in a nice kind of a little bit spicy sort of a coating. And this meal has a good amount of protein, good amount of veggies, and then you just top up with some carbs to make sure that you got enough energy for your training. She also asked, do you have to wear special gear? Yes, the typical kind of weightlifting outfit is like skin tight clothing, a little bit like bikers. That's so the clothing, or if the clothing was baggy, it would get caught on the bar and whatnot, so people tend to like tighter fitting clothes, and you'll see in some of these videos when it gets warm, the Chinese dudes like to take their top off and show off their muscles and all that kind of thing, and that's the standard kind of body wear. Shoes wise, we wear shoes with slightly elevated heels so you can get deeper in a squat position. I'll put a picture of some of them up on the screen in a moment. And the other things we use are straps when we're doing lots of repetitions that help us grip the bar without making too many calluses and blisters on our hands. We've got wrist wraps, which some people like to use to keep the wrist feeling tight and strong, and knee sleeves, which don't provide support, they just sort of go around the knees and keep them warm so you're feeling comfortable while you're training. So those are the only two questions that have come through. She also did mention China looks a lot different to New Zealand, and yes, it's massively different. Most of the people here don't speak English, so we have to communicate through translator or a few small phrases that I've learnt over the time, and as I'm here I'm doing my best to try and respond in Chinese to people that speak it to me and learn little bits as I go. Once you get the basics of the 4 different tones, then it becomes a little easier to learn and isn't so daunting. So that's been interesting for me and good practice and good learning. It's kind of made me think about some of our kids that we've had at Parkvale that have come to our school with little to no English, and how absolutely amazing they've been at picking up English, learning it, and being able to read and write and talk. It's just incredible. And the brains of children are amazing things. Far better and far quicker at learning than us crusty old adults, that's for sure. Squirrels in China, didn't know they had them here. I thought it was more in Europe, but there you go, there's one scuttling up a tree. I was sitting on a bench chilling out and I saw something dart out the corner of my eye. I thought, oh, it must be a bird. And then I realised, oh, it's sort of sitting on the tree there, upside down. And anyway, I followed it for a bit and it scuttled up and did a big jump over to another branch. Pretty cool. Some of these pictures here are just of the general day-to-day goings on in the training centre. A big happy birthday to Kiara. Hope you've had a wonderful day from all of us here at the Fujian base. Coach Ma also says happy birthday too. So that's about all I'm going to talk about this video. I'll let you watch a little bit of my training, some of the other athletes' trainings. There's a video coming up here of a young lady who is top in China, potentially will represent them at the Olympics 2028 or 2032. So it's been cool to see her in action and get to know their team and how they function. The other man that you will see in these videos here, the purple jacket on, is Coach Lin, who's helping out Coach Ma. A wonderful, wonderful man, super kind and caring, fun, energetic, and just helps make day-to-day stuff enjoyable, and he brings the best out of his athletes through fun, dedication, hard work, and spending a lot of time out of the weightlifting centre doing things like hiking, going into nature, playing basketball, badminton, tennis, all these other variations of physical activity that aren't weightlifting. And he's over the years coached it's 2 Olympic champions, I want to say 4 world champions, and countless other Chinese national champions. So he's a legend, and I'm very privileged to hang out with him and get to know him. So that is it from me for the rest of the video. You can just chill and watch the goings on here. This video should have comments enabled, so please put your comments down below and I'll answer them in the next video. And excuse me, and then hopefully by then I'll have a little bit of city footage and that to clip together and show you life in Mawei district in Fuzhou. Take care everyone, I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy the little training clips.